Ladies and gents, welcome. I'm your host, Quinn Moore, also known as Chinchilla Q of RockerProductionCM.com, giving you on this June 7, 2016 at 22:10 or 10:10 p.m. California time, 22:10 Army time. We're going to be speaking on a topic today, ladies and gents, in regards to taking action, living your passion. But first, let me hit the instrumental track, which is called Dreamy, which comes off my latest instrumental album, entire Death of a Latino, Values, Chapters 7 and 8. Tired Distractions. Really try to think of the title, because it has so many titles and whatnot. So, the track is called Dreamy. Let's go. So, ladies and gents, what I want to talk to you this evening is about living your passion. And what I mean by living your passion, I truly mean by what is it that you want to do? What is it that you really love and want to do? The reason why I'm proposing this question is because we lose focus when life hits. It's also going to be a topic for tomorrow's motivational podcast I'm doing. Because tomorrow I'm going to be speaking on, despite things not going your way, you have to continue to move. You have to continue to stay grinding. Now, what I mean by taking action and going after your passion, despite the obstacles that come your way, you have to continue to move forward. You cannot just be sitting back and complacent. I had a little situation earlier today where I checked my little bank account and whatnot. Made sure that one of the bills, I came off an automation. But I also was checking to make sure that I have, enough to balance out what I need to balance out this week. So, took a look and kind of discouraged me just a little bit, because now I gotta replan, re-strategize, as they call, budget. And so almost threw me off my A game, almost threw me off the things I wanted to do. Not to mention with the little DJ program, now I try to put on my laptop and try to have work on my iPad, and it seems to go the way that it's supposed to go. But I didn't let it discourage me. Did just a little bit, and I stopped and said to myself, you know what? Can't be discouraged when you got other talents that you blessed with doing. So at the same time, I had to go do the other talents that I'm blessed with doing and keep in my head. At the same time, got to write them down and go back to some of the things that we need to push out. So when I talk about taking action, living your passion, like, you got to do what you need to do. Period. Regardless of what it may be. Even if your bank account ain't looking too well, whatnot, you just have to understand, when it comes with money and currency, it's a little bit different than what most folks propose. And what I mean by that is that you have to truly understand what money really is about. But at the same time, you can't be discouraged on the little things that is going to take you out your game plan. Because trust me, life is going to happen. And life is going to take over and do its thing. So the question to pose is, are you going to take the action when things get tough? Are you going to take the action when things get rough? Because I'm going to let you guys know something else. I'm also reading a book called Shoe Night. Wow. It's called Shoe Dog by Phil Knight, the founder of Nike. And so the book is very interesting because it goes through the chronological years of how he set up Nike and things. And the crazy thing is, I like reading stories about individuals that when it gets to grind and that they found solutions to problems and to things that actually got them to where they at. They took risks. They took that chance of, okay, I'm not quite sure know where I'm going, but I know that I'm going somewhere. Hadn't finished the book yet. I'm like literally halfway into it. You should be done with it by this week. But at the same time, though, just with the fact of that, it's like, okay, you're doing all of this, so what do you have to do next to keep on pushing forward and moving? So it's cool, because as I'm reading it, and I can tell you right now, I could have been knocked off my A game just by being discouraged. After having a cool thing, being discouraged by something little, I could have been knocked off my A game. But I said to myself, nah, can't be knocked off your A game. You gotta stay on it. You gotta continue to push. Because if you don't push, if you don't live out your passion, then what are you living for? So that right there is what got me. And that right there is what said, it's what said to me, like, you know what? You gotta keep moving. You gotta keep God first. You gotta keep moving. You can't be moping around. You gotta keep moving. So my question to you guys is, are you going to continue to strive to move? Are you going to continue to go against the grain? Are you going to laugh at the face of adversity and say, you're not going to knock me down today, because I know for a full fact that if I do what I need to do and handle my business, that all will go well? So you just got to push strive. You got to push hard, ladies and gents. You can't just be, as I'm continuing to say, stay complacent and stay back in the wayside. You got to continue to push. So I just want to let you guys know this ahead of time. Just know for a full fact that wherever your passion is, whatever you love to do, of course you got to get the studying in. Of course you got to do other things at the same time. But never give up on your dreams and your ambitions. Never give up on hope. Always continue to strive for greatness. Always continue to live out your passion, despite how it may be. You gotta continue to move, because if not, you're gonna be living in the wayside. And that's not what you want to do, ladies and gentlemen. You want to continue to move on forward. And this right here is the longer version of the track you guys just heard. This is the remix version of it, of Dreaming, which is off of the same album. Not the longer version, but this is a shorter version. But the reason, ladies and gents, I'm proposing that you guys live out your passion and everything, so that you don't give up on your dreams. Because too many individuals nowadays is giving up on their dreams because, well, I will be real, the money factor of things doesn't seem to add up. And so folks get lost in that transition of, we don't have the money to do A, B, C, D, E, F, G. I'm going to tell you right now, don't let money be that dying factor that's going to knock you off your game. Continue to push forward to make something happen. Trust me, when I saw my little bank account and whatever, because some of the things that came up from, they come up from bills and stuff, so it kind of put me in a tight bind. And the way my job is set up and how they do paychecks, and I know that some of you guys know about those type of jobs too. It makes you feel some type of way, because it makes you feel that you're behind off basically for peanuts, and that you're trying to do a whole lot of other things, but it doesn't seem like things is going your way. Trust me, we all been there, and some of us are still going there. But I'm going to tell you right now, continue to live out your passion as to what you want to do, because better days is coming. And when those better days is coming, you're going to look back. You're going to look back. Say it again. You're going to look back on the things, ladies and gents, that got you far in the first place. You're going to look back on the frustrations of life. You're going to look back on the things that had almost broke you. You're going to look back on the trials and tribulations that made you say, F all of this, I'm going to quit. But it's at that moment when you're about to quit that everything falls into your favor. I don't know why it happens like that, but it does. So I'm encouraging everybody else, Keep striving. Keep going. Don't fall to the wayside. Continue to push forward and continue to move. Because when you continue to push forward, continue to move, you see great things start to happen. Trust me, it may not come as fast as we want it, but it comes at the right time for the right place. And that's where you still have to be strong. You can't just fall down. You're going to fall a couple times, but you're going to pick yourself back up. I'm one of them. I'm doing this podcast for a reason. I don't just say this, ladies and gents, just to be saying it. I say it for a reason, so you guys can truly understand that I too am like you guys, in a tough bind, looking for a solution to a problem that can be fixed. But at the end of the day, not really worrying about what's going to really happen next. Just continue to push forward and not go backwards. Continue to move forwards. And that's what you guys need to do. Continue to move forward, because the more you continue to move forward, the more things will get better. Trust me, I'm living proof of it. So, ladies and gents, just want to let you guys know this. Don't fall back to the wayside. Continue to move forward. Continue to strive for greatness. Continue to live your passion. Continue to move on to what you need to do. Continue, ladies and gents, to keep pushing for greatness. Don't ever lose your passion for wherever it may be. Find solutions. Find the right individuals that could get you to that place. Do what it is you need to do to keep striving for greatness. And then you too will fall right into the right place at the right time. So, ladies and gents, I'm going to stop talking right here and finish reading this book. But I want to encourage you, at the same time, keep living your passion. Keep doing the thing that God calls you to do. And you guys already know my motto. Peace from the East. Peace to the East. Love from the West. California all day. Quinn Moore, also known as Chinchilla Q. DJ Skylo. Onaku 07. Of HitRocketProductionsCM.com. Saying peace and sayonara. You guys finish us to the rest of this track. Also, follow me on my Snapchat at Chinchi2113. Instagram at Onaku07, spell ONAKU07. Periscope at ChinchillaQ21. Same thing as Twitter. I catch you guys in tomorrow's next podcast. Other than then, one love. I am out. Peace.